You have to lead by example. So having those students come in and recognize that if you can just give back just a little, it's always important to get your education and find the work that you want, but giving back to your community is so important. And it betters the society also around you.
CEO Debbie Espinosa says 13% of the Coachella Valley face food insecurity, and this expansion couldn't have been done without the help from several community members. Moving forward, the organization will continue to go by Fine Regional Food Bank, serving the entire southeastern region of the state. Live in studio, I'm Tiani Jadaling, NBC Palm Springs.
Tiani, thank you. Let's get a check on the forecast. Live pictures right here from our Agua Caliente casino camera from downtown Palm Springs. We have a chance of rain in the forecast tomorrow. For details on that, we're going to send things over to meteorologist Jerry Steffen.
Well, temps were slightly below normal earlier today, and we started with sunshine, but clouds begin to build tonight. Low 90s, maybe some middle 90s in the valley earlier today, but it's all about this upper level low, which will move into the area and pull down some clouds and moisture into Southern California tonight through tomorrow, setting up a chance of rain for Saturday. Overnight lows under mostly cloudy skies, 71 degrees at Palm Springs, Indio, 63 at Cabazon, 39 Big Bear, 65 degrees at Joshua Tree. Dew points come up compared to earlier today. Earlier, we saw 50-degree dew points will be in the low to middle 60s tomorrow, and peak temps because of clouds and rain will be below normal. All you're going to get 89 degrees in Palm Springs, Indio 89 degrees, 90 Rancho Mirage and La Quinta, all with a chance of light showers. That'll happen tomorrow. Hit and miss showers for the valley. We'll look at that more closely coming up in the full forecast. We'll begin to clear out on Sunday. Still below normal temps, just above 90 degrees, 93 for Palm Springs under mostly sunny skies on Monday. The full forecast minutes away.
Our thanks to Jerry for that. A local alert this evening. The Palm Springs Animal Shelter hosted their Cans and Kibble food drive today. Our Brett Rosen spoke with community members who showed up to support the cause.
Here in Palm Springs at the Palm Springs Animal Shelter, today was the Cans and Kibble food drive. And when speaking with officials here at the shelter, they tell me the local support has been overwhelming. Palm Springs Animal Shelter officials say today's Cans and Kibble food drive has brought in roughly 5,000 pounds of food, filling up 2 vans just at the Palm Springs location. Director of Development Bart Berry says today's food drive is about keeping pets with their owners.
Pet food bank is a really important component for people who are unhoused or low income or just having some financial difficulties and really don't know how to take care of their animals. And a lot of times those animals will end up here at the shelter because the owners don't feel like they have any other alternative.
Cars upon cars have made their way to the shelter, locals bringing in any food they had available. Each donator having their own reason as to why they wanted to help.
I found myself alone, okay, and in March of 23, I came here and I adopted my best friend. And I saw the request for food that they were doing, okay. Tommy and I thought we'd make a donation.
Oh, it's important because we're a small community. We're here for one another. If we can help each other at a time of need, it's good karma, it's good community service, it's just good for our valley.
Bart Berry says going into the food drive, he had no expectations for how much donations they would receive. He says seeing the success of today warms his heart.
It makes me feel good. We know that there are a lot of animal lovers throughout the Coachella Valley, so this is just another evidence piece that they continue to care for animals and they really rally for support.
Now, giving back doesn't have to stop here at the Cans and Kibble food drive. Officials at the animal shelter telling me they're always looking for that local support to feed their animals. Here in Palm Springs, I'm Brett Rosen, NBC Palm Springs.
Our thanks to Brett for that report. If you are in La Quinta, friendly heads up for dog park visitors. The city of La Quinta has announced that all of its dog parks will be closed temporarily for overseating purposes. The dates for the temporary closures will start on September 29th, and they'll continue through October 31st.
The Power in Nature Coalition is spotlighting 7 new conservation projects, including the Prescott Preserve in Palm Springs for supporting California's 30 by 30 goal. A $3 million grant from the Wildlife Conservation Board will help restore 75 acres of native desert habitat on a former golf course. The land is managed by the Oswit Land Trust. It aims to reconnect wildlife habitats and expand community access to nature. The Power in Nature Coalition includes nearly 300 conservation, indigenous, and community groups, all focused on habitat protection and climate resilience. The 30 by 30 initiative became state law in 2023, protecting 30% of the state's lands and coastal waters by 2030.
Roadwork is scheduled to start on Highway 111 from Rancho Mirage to Palm Desert. It'll take place northwest of the Parkview and Highway 111 intersection for bridge maintenance. During this period, lane closures will be in place at various times. Traffic will be reduced to a single lane in each direction periodically. Drivers should expect delays and are encouraged to plan ahead, allow extra travel time, and use alternate routes if available.
Coming up next tonight on NBC Palm Springs, the Indio Police Department is helping make children safer by inspecting and even replacing car seats. We have details on this new development right after the break.
Plus, a new tool to help children with nearsightedness is approved by the FDA. More on some special lenses and their ability. That's next.
And here's a look at your gold and silver prices on this Friday evening. Stay with us. Those stories and more in just a few minutes.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Committed to covering our community. You're watching NBC Palm Springs at 6.
Welcome back. When it comes to keeping your child safe on the road, just one mistake with a car seat can have serious consequences.
That's why the Indio Police Department is stepping in to help offer families a chance to get their car seats checked for free and even go home with a brand new one. Here's Antonio Marquez.
That's right. The proper car seat installation is key to getting your kids safely home. Keeping your child safe in the car could come down to something as simple as how their car seat is installed. That's why the Indio Police Department is inviting families to a free car seat clinic, and for some, it might even mean going home with a brand new seat.
Children not being properly secured in car seats, being fatality killed are the leading cause of death of children in the United States. 46% of car seats are either used or installed incorrectly inside vehicles currently.
The event will take place this Saturday morning, September 27, on I-10 Toyota off of Barner Road from 9 to 11 a.m.
I-10 Toyota, I-10 Kia, and I-10 Ford Fiesta has donated over 30 car seats for us to give out and distribute to families in need to ensure the children in the city of Indio are secured safely while in a vehicle.
According to the CDC, nearly half of all car seats are used incorrectly, whether it's the wrong type for the child's age, improper installation, or a loose harness.
Different car seats out there that we categorize them into good, better, best. Even the best car seat, if it's not installed correctly, won't save your child's life.
It's all part of a mission to make sure every child in the city of Indio is riding safely regardless of their family's income or background. And sometimes, all it takes is a few minutes with an expert to make a life-saving difference.
And once your child's seated in here, you would want to make sure if it's a forward-facing car seat that the straps are at their shoulder or above.
The event starts at 9 a.m. and it's completely free to the community. Antonio Marquez, NBC Palm Springs.
Our thanks to Antonio for that report. Meanwhile, today, medical experts announcing the man who opened fire inside of a Park Avenue office building, killing 4, suffered from CTE. The New York City Medical Examiner saying with its examination of Shane Tamura's brain tissue, it showed, quote, unambiguous evidence of chronic traumatic encephalopathy. Went on to say CTE may be found in the brains of descendants who have a history of repeated exposure to head trauma. Tamura, who died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound at the scene, was a former high school football player. In a note found after his death, he blamed playing football for his mental health issues, and he asked for his brain to be tested for CTE after his death.
In some health news this evening, there is a new tool on the way to help children with nearsightedness. On Thursday, the U.S. FDA announced it's authorizing the sale of special lenses that can correct vision and slow the progress of myopia. The French eyewear company Elisor makes the eyeglass lenses, which can be worn by children as young as 6. Clinical data shows the lenses can slow eye growth that leads to worsening sight. Doctors call it a major step beyond contact lenses already on the market. The company says its lenses are expected to be available at eye clinics across the country in the coming weeks.
And in some consumer news this evening, Americans ramped up their spending in August. However, their costs of living were on the rise as food and other goods became even more expensive last month. Ivan Rodriguez breaks down the latest numbers.
Many Americans are feeling down on the economy.
We have about 44% of consumers who are spontaneously telling us that high prices are weighing down their personal finances. And that's been something that has not really eased up.
Fears of higher inflation and risk of a weaker labor market are making many anxious, according to a new University of Michigan consumer sentiment survey. Despite the negative outlook, people are still spending. New data from the Commerce Department shows consumer spending rose 0.6% in August and 0.4% when adjusting for inflation.
The big reason for that is that the vast majority of aggregate consumer spending is being generated by high income and high wealth consumers.
But the survey's director, Joanne Shu, says lower income consumers are beginning to pull back, and the impact of President Trump's aggressive trade policies is a wide concern.
Tariffs are very, very high on people's minds, specifically because of the believed impact of those tariffs on the prices that consumers will eventually pay.
And it's likely prices could continue to climb. Trump announcing new tariffs Thursday on certain kinds of furniture, a 25% tariff on trucks, and a 100% tariff on some imported brand name or patented pharmaceutical drugs. American University's Kara Reynolds says these new tariffs could continue to drag consumer sentiment and impact the economy long term.
The inflation, fairly weak job numbers, and lower consumer sentiment, I think that has to hit consumer spending soon. If consumers are pulling back, you're going to see that in economic growth.
I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
All right, we're giving you a live look tonight from our Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. We have a chance of rain in the forecast for the following weekend that's coming up. Jerry Steffen's going to give us the details. That's on the other side of this break. Don't go anywhere.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment with Todd. Only on NBCPalmSprings.com.
News isn't all we do. We have a wide variety of original programming for you to enjoy over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Successful wildlife projects are happening all across the Salton Sea.
And in the middle of these restoration efforts, lithium enters the equation. Dive into the delicate balance of nature and the emerging Lithium Valley, streaming on NBCPalmSprings.com.
Worried about missing a broadcast?
Welcome back, everyone. We hope you're having a great Friday. Here's a live look. Our Walter Clark Highway 111 camera. Look at those beautiful clouds out there. Our Caitlin Kelly is joining us later in sports. She tells us it's currently raining a bit in Thermal, some lightning in the area as well. So we'll be tracking that. And meteorologist Jerry Steffen has a look at your next 7 days for you.
Well, we had normal temperatures in the Coachella Valley yesterday. 100 degrees the high, 99 are normal. Well, beginning tomorrow, the numbers do begin to really back off as clouds build into the area. We're tracking an upper level low, which will pull out some clouds into the area beginning tonight, thickening tomorrow. Temperatures will remain below normal. As far as coverage this evening through early tomorrow morning, hit and miss for Southern California, most of the action over northwest Arizona. 71 degrees, the overnight low tonight under mostly cloudy skies. That'll be for Palm Springs, 73,000 Palms, and 60s up north and basically to the west of us. Again, overnight lows tonight through tomorrow morning. Tomorrow will be the big weather day. Low pressure center, upper level low will begin to pull moisture on the back end of the system. Clouds begin to thicken throughout the day. We'll see lots of moisture at the surface and even a chance of rain for the southwest. So yeah, hit and miss showers for the valley. Most of the action will be around us, but a third of an inch in the higher elevations on Saturday with mostly cloudy skies, and hit and miss showers for the Coachella Valley, possibly up to a tenth of an inch, but most of us just getting sprinkles. That's reflected here on our hour-by-hour forecast. So 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Saturday is the best shot of seeing measurable precipitation in the valley. That clears out Sunday afternoon. Highs will be below normal tomorrow with clouds and higher humidity. 89 is all you're going to get for high in Palm Springs and Indio, 90 La Quinta, Rancho Mirage in Cathedral City. And as far as rain on Sunday, basically non-existent. A few sprinkles early in the day on Sunday. That clears out later in the day as that low begins to exit the area. But it'll be a humid few days. Matter of fact, Saturday and Sunday, dew points in the 60s, still up there on Monday. Comfort Air 7-day forecast, best shot of rain for Southern California Saturday. Hit and miss showers for the valley during the late morning and early afternoon hours. 94 for a high. That's below normal for Saturday. 91 degrees under clearing skies on Sunday. Monday, 93. Could see 100 degrees Friday.
Missed the news yesterday? Well, don't worry. You can watch the latest stories and even original news programming over on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Every morning at 6 a.m., Jerry and I are here to help you start your day informed and connected. And after our newscast, I head out into our community to listen and bring you the stories that truly impact our lives here in the Valley so that your voice is heard.
You're watching our digital live stream. For the latest news and updates on developing stories, head over to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com.
Don't miss our digital exclusive content. Me on a Plate, Talking with Thalia, Kai the Deal Guy, and Desert Entertainment.
NBC Palm Springs Sports with Tim O'Brien, powered by Agua Caliente Casino.
Well, welcome back. The calm before the storm, well, quite literally tonight. The Desert Empire League with their bye week before league play kicks off next week. But the two other leagues still in action from the high desert all the way to the East Valley. It's a big one in Thermal tonight for Coachella Valley, who will look to find their way back into the win column. That's where our Caitlin Kelly joins us now from Thermal. And before we get into the game, of course, Caitlin, you saw a little bit of a storm out there moments ago.
Yeah, Tim, since I saw you in the 5 o'clock hour, the clouds came over, we had thunder, we had lightning, we had a huge downpour of rain, and we even had a double rainbow. But as you can see, the storm has now passed and we are ready to play some football. I'm joined now by head coach of Coachella Valley High School's football team, Bill Johnson. Coach, were you nervous at all about this rain, since the game last week actually had to be canceled due to a flood?
Well, we've had some experience with weather and the flooding issues with our field. But we had a good sense that the rain was going to pass, so we knew we'd be a chance to play.
Full steam ahead. Now, this is the last game that you're going to play before league play starts. How important is a game like this to sort of set the tone moving forward?
Well, it's a pretty important game for us. We actually do have one more non-league game against Desert Mirage next week, but this game is a particularly important one for us. We haven't played a game in a couple of weeks because of the cancellation last week, so a lot of guys here ready to play some football.
Now, this Valley View team coming in, looking to get into the win column, pretty hungry. What's it going to take to win tonight?
And we're going to have to be the most physical team tonight. That's really what it's going to come down to. It's going to be about intensity and about that heart and desire. We've had some games where we played parts of good games and other games where we didn't play a full, complete game. We're looking to play a complete game tonight.
Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck this evening. You heard it from Coach. It's going to be a physical game this evening. And to catch all of the updates on all the Friday Night Lights games going on tonight, just go to our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Click on that Friday Night Lights tab, and you'll get all of the action. Live at Coachella Valley High School, I'm Caitlin Kelly, sending it back to you.
All right, thanks for that, Caitlin. Of course, Ivan Camargo, one of the star running backs for the Mighty Arabs. You've got him behind center. You can certainly win the game. It is a running back factory, to say the least. And of course, as mentioned, you can follow along tonight. Everything Friday Night Lights all season long, NBCPalmSprings.com. That'll do it in sports. I'm Tim O'Brien.
And now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
Tonight, Coachella Valley Brewing Company kicks off their 18th annual Concert for Autism series. This is held to raise money for the Desert Autism Foundation, which provides financial assistance to families so they can afford vital therapies and activities. Well, the events will feature performances by some of the Valley's most talented bands and musicians. Donations and auctions also happening. Everything gets started at 7 o'clock.
There's some big music releases out now, including the first new album from Mariah Carey since 2018. Rick Damigella reports.
Mariah Carey is back. Truthfully, she never left, but Here for It All marks Carey's first album of new music in nearly 7 years. The album features the single, Type Dangerous. Doja Cat declares she's the jealous type. The track is the lead single from her new album, V. Doja Cat is set to make her Saturday Night Live debut as the first musical guest of the late night staple's upcoming 51st season. That's the singer and band known as President. The mysterious masked performers have just released their debut EP, King of Terrors. The buzzing band made its inaugural live debut at the UK's Download Festival over the summer and will make its US debut in December. In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
Brighter Side of the News is brought to you by Fiesta Kia. Discover the all-new Fiesta Kia located in the I-10 Auto Mall.
Before we go, age isn't slowing down one Wisconsin woman's need for speed. That's Barb there. There was a car show held at the senior living facility, and to make her dream come true, she got to take a ride in the car complete with burnouts. Barb said, and I quote, she always wanted a rich man with a fast car, so they helped her dream become a reality. Oh, I hope we can see the burnouts here with Barb in the car. Smart woman. I like it.
I need a dash cam video.
That's cute stuff right there. All right, that's going to do it for us. I'm back here for the news at 11, so please join us for that. Fred Rogan's got the Rogan Report. That's coming up next.